Have you ever looked around you? Really looked? At the sky, a boundless canvas of blue by day, a diamond-strewn velvet cloak by night. At the earth, so solid, so ancient, teeming with life in every shadow and every sunbeam. Have you ever truly felt the weight of the question, how did all of this begin? Not just a theory or a hypothesis, but the raw, unadulterated moment of origin. What unimaginable power, what unknowable force, ignited the spark of existence from the profound abyss of nothingness? For millennia, humanity has grappled with this profound mystery, searching for answers, seeking the source. Today, we journey to that very first breath. We're not just listening to an old story. We're stepping into the most ancient, most whispered, most foundational narrative of all. We are about to witness Genesis, the Bible's epic of creation. Prepare to be pulled into a tale of unimaginable power, of light born from void, of life conjured from dust, where every word resonates with the echoes of time itself. This is not a lesson. This is an immersion. This is where everything begins. In the beginning, before time held its breath, before space stretched its infinite arms, before anything was, there was the formless, an absolute impenetrable void. Darkness, deep and consuming, lay across the face of the deep, a vast, silent, unyielding emptiness where nothing stirred, nothing existed, nothing dreamed. A primordial canvas, waiting. And within this profound abyss, a whisper, a presence. The Spirit of God, a force beyond human comprehension, hovered, moved. A divine breath stirring the surface of the waters that existed, though unseen, in the boundless chaos. A subtle, almost imperceptible shift in the eternal nothingness. Then, from the heart of this unimaginable silence, a voice, a command. Not a sound as we know it, but a vibration that shattered the eternal night. A decree, absolute and undeniable. Let there be light. And with the utterance, a cataclysm of glory. Not the gentle dawn of a distant star, but an explosion of pure, unadulterated light. It ripped through the darkness, asserting its dominion, a searing brilliance that defined and divided. The formless chaos recoiled, yielding to this primal radiance. Light, absolute and undeniable, was. It poured into the void, illuminating the depths, chasing away the shadows of eternity. It stretched, it expanded, it filled every unseen corner with its brilliant, overwhelming presence. The very concept of visibility was born in that instant, tearing through the veil of perpetual night. The Creator looked upon this firstborn emanation, this blinding, beautiful reality. And the Creator saw that the light was good. Not merely functional, but inherently, perfectly good. A pristine, flawless inception. And with an act of further definition, the Creator separated the light from the profound darkness that remained. The light the Creator called day, and the remaining darkness, now given form and boundary, the Creator called night. And thus the first cycle began. Evening came, a slow fading of that raw brilliance, and then morning, a reassertion of its dominion. The first day concluded, a testament to light's triumph over the void. The very rhythm of existence, the pulse of time itself, was born from that singular act of division. From the radiant clarity of day one, from the newly established distinction of light and shadow, the Creator turned to the vast formless waters that still dominated the nascent realm. A boundless liquid expanse, shimmering in the newly established light, yet still chaotic, lacking definition. It was a watery chaos, churning in the cosmic expanse, without form or purpose. It flowed without boundary, stretched without end. Again, the voice, resounding with purpose, with a will that shaped reality. Let there be an expanse in the midst of the waters, and let it separate the waters from the waters. And by this divine decree, a vast, invisible dome began to stretch. An immense, shimmering firmament, rising majestically from the watery depths. It pressed down on the chaotic waters below, gathering them, defining them, pushing them into their eventual basins. And it lifted other waters above, holding them suspended, ethereal, in a vast, unseen reservoir in the heavens, a celestial ocean waiting above. The expanse stretched, solidifying, creating a vast, clear space, a tangible separation between what was above and what was below. The Creator called this expanse sky, and it stood, a cosmic vault, holding the waters above distinct from the waters below. A boundary, a separation. The very structure of the atmosphere, the ethereal blue that would one day welcome soaring birds, was now established. Order was being carved from the shapeless, structure from the fluidity. The cosmic ceiling was put into place, a testament to intentional design. Evening came, then morning. The second day concluded, and the heavens found their fixed, defined place. With the firmament in place, defining sky from water, and light separating day from night, the Creator now focused on the vast, liquid realm below. Still an undifferentiated ocean, its immense depths held the potential for solid ground, for the very foundations of life to take root. It was a world of water, waiting for its form. The voice, strong and clear, echoed through the vastness. Let the waters below the heavens be gathered into one place, and let the dry land appear. And the mighty waters responded. With a deep, groaning, majestic movement, they began to recede, to gather, to pull back from the edges of an unseen command. Vast land masses, colossal and ancient, slowly, inexorably, began to rise from the depths. Craggy peaks reaching for the newly formed sky, sweeping plains stretching to unseen horizons, immense continents emerging from the watery shroud, shedding the liquid skin of their birth. Rivers carved their first pathways, rushing towards the newly formed depressions, and oceans settled into their immense, deep basins, vast and powerful. The Creator called the dry land earth, and the gathering of the waters, those profound depths and vast expanses, the Creator called seas. And the Creator looked upon this newly revealed world, solid and vast, intricately shaped, and it was good. But the day was not yet done. The Creator's gaze lingered on the raw, newly exposed land, still barren, still silent, waiting. A canvas of rock and soil, empty of living breath. Again, a powerful command, a surge of creative life. Let the earth sprout vegetation, plants yielding seed, and fruit trees bearing fruit after their kind, with seed in them, on the earth. And the earth answered with an instantaneous, overwhelming explosion of vibrant life. From the barren soil, tiny shoots pierced the crust, pushing upwards with an urgent vitality. Grasses, emerald green, spread like a verdant carpet across plains and hills, covering the raw land in a soft, living blanket. Plants, in countless forms, unfurled leaves and reached for the light, each bearing its own seed, ready to perpetuate its kind, a blueprint for future generations held within. And then the trees. Majestic, ancient forms, their roots delving deep into the newly formed earth, their branches reaching skyward, laden with fruit, bursting with the promise of future generations. An entire, intricate, interconnected ecosystem, in full vibrant bloom, suddenly covered the planet. Every seed carrying the undeniable promise of its future. Every tree bearing its perfect, diverse fruit. A landscape transformed from barren rock to an absolute symphony of green, brown, and burgeoning color. An Edenic tapestry woven in an instant. And the Creator saw it all, the life, the beauty, the abundance, and it was good. Evening came, then morning. The third day concluded, and the earth became a living, breathing, fertile tapestry. With the earth adorned in vibrant life and the sky established, the world awaited its grand illuminators. The expanse above was still vast, clear, illuminated by the initial raw light that permeated all things. But it needed definition, measurement, a cosmic clock, a guide for the newly created life below. The voice resonated, filling the immensity of space, a directive for celestial order. Let there be lights in the expanse of the heavens to separate the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and for years. And let them be for lights in the expanse of the heavens to give light on the earth. And then the majesty of the celestial spheres. From the swirling light and energy, colossal, fiery orbs began to coalesce, drawing in the raw radiance and giving it form. A single magnificent body, the greater light, burst forth, claiming dominion over the day, a blazing beacon of warmth and brilliance. The sun, its searing rays streamed down, warming the newly green earth, fueling its plant life, creating the vital energy for growth. And for the night, a lesser light, softly luminous, began to gather its gentle glow. The moon, it took its place in the heavens, a silent silver sentinel, reflecting the light of the greater, governing the tides, casting an ethereal glow over the sleeping world, a mystical counterpart to the sun's dominance. But not just these two. Myriad, glittering points of light, countless and distant, began to speckle the vast darkness beyond, each a universe unto itself. The stars, they appeared in their perfect silent orbits to divide day from night, to mark the passage of time, to guide and to illuminate the cosmic vastness. They were placed with precision and purpose to fulfill their cosmic role, to shine down on the vibrant world below, marking its seasons and years. And the Creator saw them in their silent, brilliant dance, perfectly positioned, eternally turning. And it was good. Evening came, then morning. The fourth day concluded, and the universe received its magnificent timekeepers, its eternal beacons. A world was now fertile and illuminated. Its rhythms were established, its land clothed in green. It was ready to be populated. On this next turn of the cosmic wheel, the Creator would fill the realms of water and sky with their living inhabitants. Again, the command, a vibrant call to a new form of life. Let the waters teem with swarms of living creatures, and let birds fly above the earth in the open expanse of the heavens. And the waters responded with an explosion of vibrant, fluid motion. From the deepest trenches to the shallowest coasts, from the mightiest ocean currents to the tranquil lagoons, life burst forth in astonishing abundance. Tiny, darting fish, their scales shimmering with every color imaginable, swarmed in schools, a living kaleidoscope. Gigantic, mysterious creatures, the great sea monsters, began to glide through the vast oceans, their immense forms inspiring awe and wonder, dominating the depths. Every living thing that moved in the water, in endless variety, each after its kind, suddenly animated the silent depths, creating a ceaseless underwater ballet. And above, the newly defined sky, once empty save for the celestial bodies, became a canvas for flight, for grace, for freedom. Birds in every shape, size, and hue sprang into existence. From the smallest hummingbirds, their wings a blur, to the majestic eagles, soaring effortlessly on unseen currents, they filled the air. Their wings beat a rhythmic pulse against the expanse. Their songs, a new melody, a chorus of life, filled the air. They soared and wheeled, flocked and dived, a living, breathing tapestry of motion and sound, filling the open expanse of the heavens. And the Creator, looking upon this burgeoning life, upon the teeming waters and the sky filled with wings, blessed them. Not just a blessing, but an empowerment. Be fruitful and multiply, and fill the waters in the seas, and let birds multiply on the earth. A command to thrive, to reproduce, to spread their abundant life across their designated realms, to ensure the continuation of their magnificent forms. And the Creator saw all this movement, this vibrant, diverse, overflowing life, and it was good. Evening came, then morning. The fifth day concluded, and the waters and skies teemed with the marvel of living creatures, a symphony of existence. The crescendo of creation arrived with the next turn of the great wheel. The world was now a symphony of life. Vegetation covered the land, fish swarmed the seas, and birds filled the skies. But the land itself, beyond its green carpet, awaited its ultimate inhabitants, the creatures that would walk upon its solid surface. The voice, a deep resonance of intention, a command to the very earth. Let the earth bring forth living creatures after their kind, cattle and creeping things and beasts of the earth after their kind. And the land answered. From the fertile soil, a new wave of life emerged, terrestrial and varied. Beasts, colossal and powerful, roamed the nascent plains and forests, their thunderous steps echoing across the newly formed landscapes. Wild animals, fleet-footed and strong, stealthy and cunning, began to carve their paths through the wilderness, each with its unique cry, its unique way of life. Cattle, gentle and grazing, filled the valleys, their peaceful presence bringing a new kind of life to the open spaces. And countless, creeping things, from the smallest insects scurrying beneath leaves to the silent reptiles, moving through the undergrowth, each playing its intricate role in the immense interconnected web of existence. Every creature, in its own unique form, after its kind, populated the vastness of the land, filling every niche. Then, a pause, a shift in the very fabric of creation, a moment of profound consideration. The Creator, in a majestic and sacred act of divine counsel, declared, "Let us make man in our image, according to our likeness, and let them rule over the fish of the sea, and over the birds of the sky, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creeps on the earth." And with this majestic intent, the ultimate creation, from the very dust of the earth, a form was sculpted, a being unlike any other, a form that would stand upright, with eyes that could gaze at the stars and hands that could shape the earth. The Creator breathed life into this form, a divine infusion, and it became a living soul. Man, created in the very image of the Creator, not a physical copy, but a reflection of essence, of thought, of will, of creativity, of morality, of the capacity for deep relationship. And the Creator created them male and female, a duality, a partnership, a reflection of connection and continuation, designed to complement and complete one another. And to humanity, a unique blessing and a profound weighty responsibility. Be fruitful and multiply, and fill the earth and subdue it, and rule over the fish of the sea, and over the birds of the sky, and over every living thing that moves on the earth. A mandate to flourish, to propagate, to bring forth new generations. A command to engage with the earth, to cultivate it, to draw forth its potential. And above all, to be the caretakers, the stewards, the responsible managers of this magnificent, newly formed world, not its ultimate owners. The Creator looked upon all that had been made, from the swirling void of day one to the radiant light, the ordered sky, the fertile earth, the teeming waters, the soaring birds, the roaming beasts, and finally, humanity, crowned with purpose and responsibility. Every detail, every living thing, every majestic form, every intricate connection, it all stood before the divine gaze, complete and perfect. And the Creator saw all that had been made, and behold, it was very good. Not just good, not just perfect, but exquisitely harmonious, brimming with life and purpose, reflecting the absolute goodness of its architect. Evening came, then morning. The sixth day concluded, and the masterpiece of creation stood in its breathtaking, glorious entirety. The seventh day dawned. The vast, intricate work of the heavens and the earth, with all their myriad beings, was complete. The architect had finished, and on that day, the Creator rested. Not from weariness, for the Creator knows no exhaustion, but in the perfection of completion. The work had been finished. The universe, in all its harmonious beauty and complexity, pulsed with life and purpose, a shining testament to its divine origin. The Creator blessed and sanctified that seventh day, setting it apart, making it holy, because in it the Creator had reposed from all the work of creation that had been done. The cosmos resonated with this profound stillness, a universe that, from formless and void, had become a living, breathing monument to an incomprehensible power, an infinite wisdom, and an inexhaustible goodness. And so, the story of humanity began. The Creator, having formed the man from the dust of the ground, breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and the man became a living soul. He was placed in the Garden of Eden, a place of pure delight, where every tree was good for food and beautiful to behold. In the center of this sacred garden stood two trees of profound significance, the tree of life and the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. The Creator gave the man a clear command: from every tree of the garden you may freely eat, but from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil you shall not eat. For in the day that you eat from it, you will surely die. But the man was alone. And the Creator said, "It is not good for the man to be alone. I will make him a helper comparable to him." So the Creator caused a deep sleep to fall upon the man, and while he slept, took one of his ribs and closed up the flesh in its place. And from that rib, the Creator built a woman and brought her to the man. When he saw her, the man exclaimed, "This is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman, because she was taken out of man." And so, the man and his woman were one, naked and without shame, living in perfect innocence and harmony within the pristine garden. Their relationship with the Creator was direct, intimate, without veils or pretense. But there was a serpent, more cunning than any other creature of the field that the Creator had made. And the serpent approached the woman and said, "Indeed, has God said, 'You shall not eat from any tree of the garden'?" The woman responded, "We may eat the fruit of the trees in the garden, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, God has said, 'You shall not eat from it, nor shall you touch it lest you die.'" Then the serpent, with a voice full of insidious promise, said to the woman, "You will not surely die. For God knows that in the day you eat from it, your eyes will be opened, and you will be like God, knowing good and evil." The woman looked at the tree. She saw that its fruit was good for food, and that it was a delight to the eyes, and that it was desirable to make one wise. And she reached out her hand, took of its fruit, and ate. And she gave also to her husband who was with her, and he ate. In that instant, the eyes of both were opened, and they realized they were naked. A profound shame, a self-awareness they had never known, washed over them. They hastily sewed fig leaves together and made themselves coverings. As the cool of the day fell, they heard the sound of the Creator walking in the garden. And the man and his woman, for the first time, felt fear. They hid from the presence of the Creator among the trees. But the Creator called to the man and asked, "Where are you?" He replied, "I heard your voice in the garden, and I was afraid because I was naked, and I hid myself." The Creator questioned, "Who told you that you were naked? Have you eaten from the tree of which I commanded you that you should not eat?" The man, seeking to deflect, responded, "The woman whom you gave to be with me, she gave me from the tree, and I ate." And the Creator turned to the woman and asked, "What is this you have done?" And the woman, in turn, replied, "The serpent deceived me, and I ate." The consequences were profound and reverberating. To the serpent, a curse, to crawl on its belly, and eat dust all its days, and to be forever at enmity with humanity. To the woman, sorrow in childbirth and her desire for her husband, who would rule over her. And to the man, the very ground itself would be cursed because of his action. With painful toil he would eat of it all the days of his life. Thorns and thistles it would bring forth for him, and by the sweat of his face he would eat bread until he returned to the ground, for from it he had been taken, and to dust he would return. The Creator, in a tender yet final act, made for Adam and his wife tunics of skin and clothed them. And then the Creator said, "Behold, the man has become like one of us, knowing good and evil. Now, lest he reach out his hand and take also from the tree of life, and eat, and live forever." And so the Creator drove them out from the Garden of Eden, and at the east of the garden placed cherubim and a flaming sword which turned every way to guard the way to the tree of life. Humanity, no longer innocent, had fallen from perfection. The years passed. Humanity multiplied upon the face of the earth. But as generations unfolded, so too did the wickedness of mankind. The earth became corrupt before the Creator and filled with violence. Every inclination of the thoughts of their hearts was only evil all the time. The Creator looked upon the earth, and behold, it was corrupt, for all flesh had corrupted their way on the earth. A deep grief settled in the heart of the Creator. And the Creator said, "I will blot out man, whom I have created from the face of the land, from man to animal to creeping thing, and to birds of the sky, for I am sorry that I have made them." But there was one. Amidst the rising tide of corruption, Noah found favor in the eyes of the Creator. Noah was a righteous man, blameless in his generation, and he walked with the Creator. To Noah, the Creator spoke, "Make for yourself an ark of gopher wood. Make rooms in the ark, and cover it inside and out with pitch. For behold, I, even I, am bringing a flood of water upon the earth, to destroy all flesh in which is the breath of life from under heaven. Everything that is on the earth shall die. But I will establish my covenant with you, and you shall go into the ark, you, your sons, your wife, and your sons' wives with you. And of every living thing of all flesh, you shall bring 2 of every sort into the ark, to keep them alive with you. They shall be male and female. Of the birds after their kind, of animals after their kind, and of every creeping thing of the earth after its kind, 2 of every sort shall come to you, to keep them alive." Noah did everything just as the Creator commanded him. For many years he labored, building the immense ark, a vessel unlike any seen, a testament to faith in the face of an unseen deluge. And the day came when Noah, with his family, and all the pairs of creatures, entered the ark. 7 days later, the fountains of the great deep burst forth, and the windows of heaven were opened. Rain poured down upon the earth for 40 days and 40 nights. The waters rose, increasing greatly, lifting the ark above the earth. They prevailed and swelled greatly upon the earth, and the ark floated on the surface. The waters prevailed more and more upon the earth, and all the high mountains under the whole heaven were covered. 15 cubits higher the waters prevailed, and the mountains were covered. And all flesh died that moved on the earth, birds, cattle, wild beasts, all swarming creatures that swarm upon the earth, and all mankind. Everything on the dry land in whose nostrils was the breath of the Spirit of life died. Only Noah was left, and those who were with him in the ark. And the waters prevailed upon the earth for 150 days. Then the Creator remembered Noah, and all the animals, and all the livestock that were with him in the ark. And the Creator made a wind to pass over the earth, and the waters subsided. The fountains of the deep and the windows of heaven were closed, and the rain was restrained from heaven. And after 150 days, the waters decreased. The ark came to rest on the mountains of Ararat. After 40 more days, Noah opened the window of the ark and sent out a raven, which flew to and fro until the waters were dried up from the earth. Then he sent out a dove to see if the waters had receded from the face of the land. But the dove found no resting place for the sole of her foot, and she returned to him in the ark, for the water was still on the surface of all the earth. After 7 more days, he again sent out the dove from the ark. The dove came back to him in the evening, and behold, in her beak was a freshly plucked olive leaf. So Noah knew that the waters had receded from the earth. After 7 more days, he sent out the dove, but she did not return to him again. At last, the ground was dry. Noah removed the covering of the ark and looked, and behold, the surface of the ground was dried up. And the Creator spoke to Noah, saying, "Go out of the ark, you and your wife and your sons wives with you. Bring out with you every living thing of all flesh that is with you, birds, animals, and every creeping thing that creeps on the earth, so that they may swarm on the earth and be fruitful and multiply on the earth." Noah and his family and all the creatures stepped out onto the new cleansed earth. Noah built an altar to the Creator and offered burnt offerings. And the Creator smelled the soothing aroma and said in his heart, "I will never again curse the ground on account of man, for the intent of man's heart is evil from his youth. And I will never again destroy every living thing as I have done. While the earth remains, seed time and harvest, cold and heat, summer and winter, day and night shall not cease." And the Creator blessed Noah and his sons, saying to them, "Be fruitful and multiply, and fill the earth. And the fear of you and the dread of you shall be on every beast of the earth, and on every bird of the sky, on everything that moves on the earth, and on all the fish of the sea. Into your hand they are given. Every moving thing that is alive shall be food for you. I give all to you, as I gave the green herb." But a solemn command was added: the shedding of human blood would be avenged. And the Creator established a covenant with Noah and with his descendants. Never again shall all flesh be cut off by the waters of the flood. Never again shall there be a flood to destroy the earth. And the Creator said, "This is the sign of the covenant which I make between me and you and every living creature that is with you, for all successive generations. I set my rainbow in the cloud, and it shall be for a sign of a covenant between me and the earth. And it shall be when I bring a cloud over the earth, that the rainbow will be seen in the cloud, and I will remember my covenant." From Noah's 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, the population of the earth began to spread once more. Their families diversified, their languages began to diverge, and they migrated across the land. The earth, once again, began to fill with people. Now, the whole earth had one language and one speech. As they journeyed from the east, they found a plain in the land of Shinar and settled there. And they said to one another, "Come, let us make bricks and bake them thoroughly." So they had brick for stone, and they had asphalt for mortar. And they said, "Come, let us build ourselves a city, and a tower whose top is in the heavens. Let us make a name for ourselves, lest we be scattered abroad over the face of the whole earth." Their ambition was immense, their unity formidable, their purpose to centralize and to reach. But the Creator came down to see the city and the tower which the sons of men were building. And the Creator said, "Indeed the people are one, and they all have one language, and this is what they begin to do. Now nothing that they propose to do will be withheld from them. Come, let us go down and there confuse their language, that they may not understand one another's speech." And so the Creator confused their language there, so that they could not understand one another's speech. And from that place the Creator scattered them abroad over the face of all the earth. They ceased building the city. Therefore its name was called Babel, because there the Creator confused the language of all the earth. And from there the Creator scattered them abroad over the face of all the earth. The single unified humanity was divided. Nations formed, separated by new, incomprehensible tongues. People migrated, establishing distinct cultures and territories across the globe. The unity of the beginning was fragmented, marking a new phase in the story of humanity's journey across the world. This is the Genesis, the primal story, a narrative whispered through millennia, woven into the very fabric of belief. It begins with the awesome power of creation, moves through the painful choices of humanity, the sweeping judgment of the flood, and the final dispersion that shaped the world of nations we see today. It invites you to look at the world around you with new eyes, not just at what is, but how and why it came to be, according to this ancient text. It challenges us to consider the forces behind existence, the origin of purpose, the source of beauty, and the profound mystery of life itself. So the next time you gaze at the vastness of the cosmos, or marvel at the intricate dance of life on Earth, or even contemplate the vast array of languages and cultures among us, let this ancient story echo in your mind. Let it make you ponder the voice that spoke light into being, the hands that sculpted mountains, the breath that animated life, and the choices that shaped our very existence. And ask yourself, what does this epic of Genesis reveal to you about the world, and about your place within its magnificent ongoing story?